Good morning, sports fans. How are we? Welcome to the channel. And this is hopefully where you can spend the next 10 minutes being entertained by me trying to ride my bike and film myself. It is a Saturday morning. It's back 1 degree. On the mountain bikes again. Electric Jake's back and we're going off-road. We are 4.6 miles into today's ride. I'm warm now, I'm toasty, I'm layered up just right. We have just cycled around some of the Hamptons. And I don't mean the cool Hamptons in America with all the nice big rich houses. I mean the odd housing estate in Peterborough. But we are going to cut past the side of it and head up over into Crown Lakes, through Facet, through Stanground, and we'll take ourselves out towards Whittlesea off-road, with the idea of ending up at the Dog and Doublet or Millennium Bridge and cycling out that way. One of the nice things about doing this route is that you come to a place, out to a place on your bike, which you don't normally see when you're driving around the local town. So you can actually see how quickly they develop houses, estates, and every time we ride this way, houses just seem to get put up overnight, closer to the paths. I appreciate it's modern Britain or modern world where we need to chuck houses up close together. I'm just not a fan. I'd much rather have an older house with more room and not overlooked in my garden. But anyway, we continue. Ah, I missed my turning. I'm coming, Jake. I'm still talking. You can see in the background there, look, more houses going up and more new ones there. It's good. I appreciate it's what the country needs. More places to live, more affordable housing. But I'd much rather have a house where I'm not overlooked and not crammed in. Anyway, I'm going downhill here. Might need two hands for this. We'll soon find out. We'll keep the camera on just in case I come off. Oh, we're good, we're good. I think we're good, we're good. We've made it. I'll stop waffling. Onwards and upwards. Over towards Crown Lake, over the railway bridge up here. We are nearly 7 miles in. We've just been through Crown Lakes. But some of you, regular viewers, might remember over the past few rides off-road we had a few problems. Well, Jake's got himself some new wheels and some new tyres. Hopefully stop some of the problems we've been having. But what do you reckon? Gum wall tyres or black tyres? What do you prefer? Gum wall, Jake says. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you use gum wall tyres or your old standard black wall tyres? I like the black walls, but gum wall does look right sometimes on the right bike. Into Facet, and we'll take a right here. Yep. We are out on the green wheel ride, or the green wheel route should I say, out between Facet and Park Farm, Stanground area. Got a little bit of path to go on, a gravel track up here to go on, and then unfortunately we've got a bit of main road for a little period of time just to get us towards Whittlesea, which we can then take off-road again and head out towards Millennium Bridge. The wind today isn't too bad. I think it's a southerly wind, so at the moment it's behind us on my left shoulder. But I fear that coming down the embankment a bit later on in this ride might be headwind the whole way, but we shall see. It's not too bad. But yeah, we are about to hit 8 miles into the ride, and it's good to be out on the bike. It's been so long since doing this route, I've actually forgotten. We don't need to go on the road. We go underneath the road just here and head along through Park Farm, and then we can go alongside the embankment that way. We don't have to touch the road. I've been up on the road to Whittlesea that way before when we've done this route. I'm sure I have, but Jake knows where we're going. Jake's in charge. We are just coming over Stanground Lock. Peterborough is that way. Whittlesea is in that direction. Up and over the lock. And we've just hit the 10-mile mark. For 49 minutes into the ride, 10 miles. We're going to head along here all the way up to Millennium Bridge on the outskirts of Whittlesea, and then back down the other side of the Nene, back towards Peterborough along the embankment, which is where I think the headwind is probably going to get us. We are 12 miles in now, 12.2 miles in, so it's 2 miles along that stretch, and we're out now between, well, Peterborough and what's a bit further that way, Whittlesea. We are just going to head up and over Millennium Bridge, and I'm pretty certain we'll stop at the top and have a look out over the sides. And there we go, right in the middle of the bridge. Flooded fields, and out that way, along the water, back towards Whittlesea. I'm pretty certain that out this way somewhere, each winter, when the fields flood, like they have done up there, and ice over, all the hockey players come out and play. I don't think we're close to it, I think that's further up towards Whittlesea, but last week's ride, where it was -3.5, maybe I should have come this way and I could have shown you that. But right now, we are on the other side of the River Nene, squeeze through this little gap here. We'll head along the side of the embankment now, and this might be the bit where I decide to hide behind Jake, because it might be headwind the whole way. Jake doesn't know that yet, but if I'm hanging on his wheel, that's why. 2 miles this way back to Peterborough. We're just cycling along the side of the embankment now, on our way back into Peterborough, past a load of the boats that sit on the water along here. And you have to remember in these cold winters that people live on those, maybe by choice, maybe not by choice, but almost homeless with no heating. And you have to consider yourself lucky that we've got houses, food, warm places. And I know I like a whinge and a moan, I'm sure a lot of us do, about silly little things that don't really matter, but it's times like that when you see people living either homelessly or on a boat with their worldly possessions tied to a bike, you have to remember that we're very lucky and we shouldn't really moan about silly little things. So consider myself told I will be better. We've just come through Peterborough town, the back of Asda, if anyone knows it. We're heading back now along the side of the River Nene towards Peterborough Rowing Lake. It looks like there's some boats going along following the rowers, litter pickers the other side of the water as well, which is nice to see. It's been a good morning. It's my first ride since last Saturday. I haven't had a chance to ride, not even on the turbo this week. It's been a busy week, and 15 cold miles in on the mountain bike, I feel pretty good. Maybe a bit of a week of doing nothing's helped. I appreciate 15.5 miles isn't a massive distance compared to some people out and about on their bikes, but I'm out, I'm getting it done, clearing the mind, well, I'm happy doing it. And we're back at Peterborough Rowing Club and the boathouse, which has been done up since I last been, but does anyone want to stop for a pint right now? It's only 10:16 in the morning, but I'm sure there's always room for a pint of Guinness. Hey, let me know down below, what's the earliest you've had a pint or a drink on a bike ride, or maybe you haven't. I do remember years ago going cycling with a lad that was ex-Team GB triathlete, and it was probably about 10:30 in the morning, and we stopped at a cafe out in Uppingham. He had a pint of lager on a training ride. Hey, the triathletes, they're just built different, aren't they? But yeah, on Peterborough Rowing Lake, a few rowers out. I know we moan it's cold out on our bikes sometimes, I bet it's bloody cold sat in a rowing boat on the water. 17.3 miles in, we're under the Ravers Bridge at Alton Mere. We're going to head up under the path here, over the lock, up there, which is somewhere that the regulars on the video have seen plenty of times. But yeah, 17.5 miles. I can't feel my toes again. It's got cold. It's got cold. My body's warm, my legs are warm, it's just my toes are cold. Anyway, we will head up over the lock, up through Autumn Woods again, and maybe we'll go and get some coffee. And I think it's my turn to pay this time. Through Autumn Woods, and hopefully it's not too mucky, because we've done quite a good job of keeping clean this morning. But we are 18.1 into this ride, and we'll head along these woods and out the other side, closer to a nice warm cup of cocoa, cup of coffee. 19.5 miles, 1 hour 31, and we've made it for coffee. It's my turn. Let's get a drink, and I'm not a million miles away from home. Coffee done, nearly 20 miles done. I'm cold now, I've stopped. How about you, Jake? Cold?
Cold.
Yeah, we're both cold. Thanks for watching, guys. I will put the route on screen now. It's been nice to get out, clear the head, clear the lungs, get the legs moving. But yeah, thanks for watching. And as always, if you like the videos, drop a little like for me on the thumbs up button. And if you keep coming back and watching, hit that subscribe button for me. It's much appreciated. I'm still trying to grow the channel, and you know the goal we're all aiming for. Everyone denies it, but we're all aiming for it. But I've got the rest of the weekend to crack on and get things done. So have a good one, and I'll see you guys again soon. See ya.